Hello Microsoft Flight Simulator pilots, welcome back to the channel. Just before I start this video I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who's subscribed, given me a thumbs up or left me a comment over the past few months. I really do appreciate it, so thank you very much. So onto this video then, I want to show you how you can quickly and easily configure your simulator to give you external views and wing views like you see here. So here you can see I'm inside the cabin and I've got a view outside of the window of the wing. So out of the box you cannot actually do that with MSFS. You need to go into a few config files and configure it so you can actually do that. So you can go in and save these views. So a couple of caveats before we do start with this tutorial. Firstly, you need to be using your number keypad, which is on the right hand side of your keyboard. If you haven't got that on your keyboard, I suggest you go and buy one that has, or failing that, go and buy a standalone USB number keypad. The one I use is linked in the description below. I think it's about £8 or something like that. You really do need one for MSFS. It will change your experience in the simulator if you have them quick views to call on. It's simply a button press, so if I press 0, this is my front facing pilot view. If I press 9, that's back to the wing view. 8 gives me my overheads, you get the idea. 2 gives me my FMC, etc. So you set them up how you want. Secondly, if you haven't seen my previous video on setting up your custom camera views, then I highly suggest you go and watch that before you do this. What I've done is I've replicated the X-Plane 11 system in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So if you want some a quick tutorial on how to do that, go and watch that. It's been watched over 10,000 times, so it's gone down really well. The link to that is also in the description below. Okay, let's get started. So first thing we're going to do then is we're going to go into the Microsoft Flight Simulator folders and files. They're the files that make up the game. So this is probably the most difficult bit of this for people, because where my installation is located on my computer is going to be different to where it's located on your computer, and that depends on a number of factors, like if you've bought from Steam, where you've bought it from, where you've installed it to. So lots of factors. I will give you the file path below in the description again, but you can follow along here, and you basically need to get to a certain point and then you've got it. So a little bit of detective work may be required on your part to get to this stage. Okay, here we go then. So first things first, we need to open File Explorer, and as I say, I've got a separate SSD just for Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I just click my G drive. I've got it under MSFS, and because this is the 787, it's going to be under the official folder. So I'll go to official, one store, and then I need to find the name of this aircraft. So there it is there. We don't want the aviators, we don't want test pilot, but just the name of the aircraft. So if we click into that, then we need sim objects, then we need airplanes, then we need 787 again, and this will bring up a bunch of configuration files, and the one we're interested in is cameras. So if you click this or right click and open it with Notepad or similar program, and you can see all of the programming that's behind Microsoft Flight Simulator. So we're only interested in one number on this page. So you can see that we've got camera definition 0, so we need to just go down and find where it says initial X, Y and Z, and that's where the camera will initially place you. So this number here, 0.09, this is this particular number here. So all I want you to do is change that to, instead of 0.09, you want to change it to 20.09. Now don't worry if the number on your screen is a little bit different. The main thing is to get that 20 in. Some numbers might be different with different aircraft, of course. And just as a side note to this, for every individual aircraft you want to set up these views for, you'll need to come in and repeat this process over and over. Yes, it's a bit of a pain, but it makes total sense. All aircrafts are different shapes and sizes, so it's just natural that you'll want different positions for your cameras anyway. So you'll want a custom set of saved views for each aircraft anyway. So yes, it'll take 3 or 4 minutes, but it's worth it. So we've set that for 20. That's all we need on this file. So click the X and don't forget to save it. Minimize this. And from here we've got 2 options. We can shut down the sim and restart it, But if you want to be clever, even go to General, go to Developers, and turn on Developer Mode. Apply and save. Go back and resume. And at the top of the screen, you'll see a new menu. So this is the developer screen, basically. So the only one we're interested in is Windows, Aircraft Selector, and in yellow, your aircraft will be written. It'll be highlighted in yellow. Now, when we double click this, it'll reload the aircraft. So just double click it and it'll disappear. Might take a few seconds, might take a couple of minutes, I don't know, it depends on your system, depends where you are. But just leave it until it reloads in, and what that's doing is reloading from the configuration file that we've just changed. So you can already see that the camera's jumped out of position. So we're already going to be outside of the aircraft. So let's just see if the aircraft is back, sorry. We can get rid of this. Let's turn around, our aircraft isn't back yet. Incidentally, if you do reload the aircraft and you find an AI aircraft loaded on your stand or on your gate, that'll sort of be overlaid on your aircraft. So just simply go into Windows again, Aircraft Selector, and reload the aircraft. And you can see now that the aircraft has loaded in and we're outside of the aircraft. So from here, it's pretty simple. All we need to do is use your arrow keys, which is really slow, so I will cut some of this video. Use your arrow keys, your mouse, and whatever buttons you've got for forwards and backwards, and just position it wherever you want. So this is ideal for when you're starting your engines. So if I go for my particular setup, I hold down Alt and then a number, and that'll save that as a custom camera view. So I'm going to go Alt and 6. Now I can also go inside the aircraft, so let's go inside. So I am going to cut this because it takes ages to go through the cabin, so I'll see you when I'm nearly there. Okay, so I'm inside the cabin now, and you can see it's not modelled inside, which isn't a problem. There are a couple of places just here over the wing and at the back where you can get that little window view. I'm pretty sure they've put that I'm pretty sure they've put that in on purpose, knowing that us lot of simmers will come in and start editing files and stuff like that. So here we are, we're in the cabin then, and all we can zoom in. Again, for me, this is the right hand side of the aircraft, so I'm going to use the right hand side keypad numbers. So I'm going to go Alt and 9. So let's just test that. So if I press 0, it's going to take me back to the forward facing pilot position. Number 6 is going to take me to that position I've just saved. Number 9 is going to take me to the nice wing view. Just a little side note, just so you're aware, when you do reload the game, maybe the next day or whatever, your view probably will be outside of the aircraft at the beginning, but just simply press your 0 key and get back inside the aircraft. So that is just something to take into consideration. And just to give you a quick demonstration of how good this looks, let's take off in the 787 and let's get them lovely wing views. And it's as easy as that. Configure your camera config file and we can get views just like this. Very simple, very easy. Like I say, it just takes 3 to 4 minutes per aircraft and you've got fantastic wing views just like this. Thanks very much guys. If you found this video helpful, please hit the thumbs up, leave me a comment and subscribe if you want. Thank you very much guys, thanks for your time, bye bye.